Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, Julius Malema was in this country and there is fire. He has left fire burning in this country. And the Gachagwa tried to respond to Malema. Of course, we analyzed that. We analyzed that. If you check Gachagwa's response, you would think like, why couldn't he just have his silence? Sometimes being silent, it is good. You don't expose your ignorance. As usual, when Gachagwa opens his mouth, he creates more problem than solving the existing problem. His attempt to respond to Julius Malema, it shows a kind of dictator-minded leader in Gachagwa. Because it is only dictators who fear criticism, and Gachagwa is one of them. Just go and check the body language, the word he used to respond to Malema. It shows the character of a dictator. So after that, I have seen Miguna responding to Gachagwa. And Miguna is coming in to defend Malema and fire at Gachagwa completely. This is what Gachagwa said. And I heard a certain leader from South Africa criticizing the government. He doesn't even know Kenya. We would like to tell leaders to respect the leaders of the countries they are visiting. I was in South Africa and they ration electricity for 7 hours, but I did not criticize them. This was part of Gachagwa's statement, but I had analyzed it earlier. I'm just reading it because we want to check Miguna's reaction to Gachagwa's response to Julius Malema. This is what Miguna is telling Gachagwa. You are wrong, Rigathi. Why shouldn't Julius Malema criticize Kenyan leaders when he believes that they are hypocritical? Who stopped you from criticizing the South Africa leaders when you were there? Self-censorship and the misguided belief that visitors shouldn't point out our errors serves the privilege like you, but it doesn't serve the majority of the people for whom Malema spoke. Focus on the message, not on the status of the messenger. Our people deserve better. Africans must stop supporting Zionist apartheid Israel. That is Miguna respond to Gachagwa. Remember, Miguna is a man who has supported William Ruto. But we knew Miguna cannot agree with everything that Ruto is doing. At one point, he will come out and fire at them. He has been doing it so severally, and I know it will not take long for Miguna to get out of this regime. The time is coming when he will not support them. He will be firing at them because these people are showing all indication that they have no interest to work. Now Miguna is telling Gachagwa the truth. I think Miguna was among the people who are feeling the shame in Gachagwa, embarrassment in his attempt to respond to Malema. Because who knows Gachagwa that is the deputy president of Kenya? Even if Gachagwa went to South Africa and criticized their government, no one would notice because Gachagwa is not on the same level politically with the Malema. He might be deputy president here in Kenya, but no one knows outside the world that Gachagwa is the deputy president. So even if he could have attempted to criticize South Africa, no one would have noticed. Malema amekuja tu hapa pap. The world is aware that Malema is in Kenya. Ulimwengu inajua Malema ako hapa. So Gachagwa attempt to respond to Malema has just completely backfired, and no one is in agreement with him. In fact, his attempt is a total embarrassment to this country. Kuna mtu wa Gachagwa, so the deputy president. You see the dictator in him, the character of dictator. Gachagwa is living in the era of Nyayo. We moved long time, even during Kibaki time, when he was using the same constitution that Nyayo was using, he never acted the same. Kabla tupate 2010 constitution, Kibaki was showing us the way. This one is a true living and breathing dictator of our times. So it was a total embarrassment. In fact, Gachagwa seems to be a Mount Kenya deputy president. He never carried that image of a Kenyan deputy president. He has never been accepted here in Kenya as the deputy president. Sasa akiongea huko watu wanashangaa, na huyu ni nani? Huyu ni nani anakaa mwenda wazimu huyu? That you should not comment on our politics. Kwani Kenya is an island. Miguna is telling him you are wrong. Remember he talked about promises that Ruto had given to the people during campaign. What Malema said, it was not new. It is something that Kenyans are already talking about here. So there was nothing new, but he was just making a statement so that he will go on record, coming clean. That's what he did. Then he talked about the Zionist apartheid. Mambo inafanyika between Israel and Palestine. I know Miguna is strongly supporting or defending the Palestine. He's against what the Israelites are doing. And that's where Miguna meet with Malema. I know Miguna and Malema can agree in many ways because they are compatible. They stand for the Pan-Africanism and all that. That is also the reason why Miguna had to jump in quickly and counter Gachagwa's statement. Imagine up to now, there's no one who is in agreement with Gachagwa's position. Everyone is defending Malema and they are condemning Gachagwa. They are rebuking Gachagwa. So in his attempt to defend Ruto, it has ended up even exposing William Ruto so much badly to criticism. Mesema ya kwamba we cannot support people who are killing other people and forcefully taking what belongs to them. That's what Malema said. And indeed, if you check, currently, Ruto acts like the puppet of the Western countries. That is the perception he has built. And he has become a kind of their spokesperson. And seemingly, because of that, there is a level of isolation by the other African leaders. Now, other leaders are isolating themselves from Ruto. Wamemwisolate, ameanza kubaki peke yake. So, as he comes out strongly as the West spokesperson and the puppet, he's now remaining alone. Saizi kila mtu anasonga kando na yeye. Hata tumeona Museveni yule amekuwa close kwake. He's saying, no, I'm not with you. Even when he had kulikuwa na big summit here, climate something, Museveni did not show up, other leaders hawakukuja. Akakuwa na mkutano mwingine hapa ya ilikuwa, it was a national celebration, was it Madaraka Day or what? The president who had landed in this country to come and grace that event, he never showed up. Watu wameanza kujitenga na Ruto kwa sababu ameonyesha ile hali kwamba he is speaking for other individuals but not for Africa. These are the truth. And Malema was talking about that. So, Miguna is telling Gachagwa to focus on the message but not the messenger. That's the truth. Let him focus on what Malema said. Find truth in what he said and provide solution. Because they don't have any solution, they don't have any plan, they now focus on attacking the messenger. And that's what the dictators will always do. Kama kunaweza kuwa na siku moja Gachagwa akuwe president hapa, mtaona the real character of a dictator. And this has been evidently clear on the way in which he approaches to discussion, his response to other leaders. So Gachagwa should know that his boss is being isolated. So Malema just came to tell the king that you are naked. That was the message. And he should come out now to advise Ruto on where to go forward. Imagine the international leaders, watu kutoka nchi zingine, they are aware that Kenyans are suffering. They are aware that Ruto is a liar. They are aware that Ruto duped Kenyans. They are aware that Ruto is oppressing Kenyans. Gachagua should have carried the message. Anyamaze na waifanyie kazi. Lakini ameonyesha ulemavu wa mawazo kwa ile hali ya kujaribu kujibu Malema. That's the kind of perception is creating the picture that came out. And Miguna is saying a big no. He's telling Gachagua, stop it.